Justin from Justice League Swag, and today I'm doing a deck profile on Dragon Knights. First off, the buddy is Dragon Knight Gene. Why? Because if you have 3 or more gauge, he gains 2 crit. So it's pretty good, especially because you can go full field 9 damage with just him alone. And then turn around and do something like Night Counter next turn, and if they die, it doesn't really matter. So he enters the field, you mill 1, it's not a big deal for his ability. So, size 1 starting. For the buddy. Three, Dragon Knight Tomo. Only 3 because the ability only goes off once per turn, and it's only 1 crit and 1 gauge, so I don't want to run too many of these. 4, Dragon Knight Linus. 4 because ideally, like, whenever this moves, you get to gauge. So what I like to do sometimes is first turn, if I draw 2 of these, I'll play both, one in the center, one on the left. When I enter battle phase, move 1 and then move the other one, gauge 2. Gauge 2 first turn for nothing is pretty solid. Lastly, for size 1s, 2, Dragon Knight Nataku. Because I'm only running 4 weapons in this build, I'm running 2 of this guy. I may bump it up just so I can see a weapon all the time. But you don't need a weapon to win in this build. Size 2 lineup, 3, Sorrowful Face Dragon Knight El Quixote. Just 3 because he's a size 2, and like on hit, I get the gauge 1 and draw, so he's really good because he adds pressure to the deck. And then with Dragobone, I can afford to just run 3. The next, the backbone of the draw engine, Bartholomew, I'm running at 4 because I just need to have 2 other Dragon Knights on the field. That includes the set spell, the weapon, and the other size 1s. So he's really good. If you're scared of removal decks, ideally you want to have the weapon and set spell equipped before you play him. But then his ability also goes off if you're at 3 or less life. So you could just take a ton of damage just to get his skill off. Size 3 lineup. 2, Dragon Lightning Emperor Ivan, because ideally when I drop Tomo and Bartholomew, I could put both of them into the gauge and then destroy a card on my opponent's field, and then it lets my Roaring Slash go live as well easier. So I basically didn't pay 2 gauge, and I plus 3 cards from playing that card combo. And then he destroys a card on the field, so it's good for the 5th Omni and 72 pillar matchup. Lastly, for size 3s, Burnova. Burnova has stolen a lot of games. We like to call him John Cena here because he comes out of nowhere and you can't see him. Ideally with this deck, you just want to focus on damaging your opponent instead of attacking their resources. And then Burnova or Roaring Slash will finish him. 4, Dragonlance Stronghorn is the item. This is the only item I'm running because I have a way to retrieve it from drop. Pay a gauge, pay a life, and it's a 7K swinger that can only swing at center if you have a Dragon Knight on the field, which includes the set spell. Impacts, I'm running 2 Dragon Cavalry Arts. Just because it may take a little while to get it off, and decks are faster these days. I don't want to run it at 3 or 4. 2 Royal Roaring Slash. I'm trying to find a way to get it to 3, but right now space in the deck is tight. Staple, 4 Green Dragon Shield. Not even supposed to have these yet. Staple. These are beautiful. 4 Blue Dragon Shield. Only 2 Night Counter. Just because I don't want to take away from my focus of focusing on finishing my opponent with Roaring Slash or Burnova. And it's like I kind of got that idea from my friend Sean Blackman. A lot of the other ideas I got from Harrison, such as transportation air lane. I max because you want to see this every game, and getting that extra charge and draw helps you filter your deck of drawing additional spells that you don't need or items. 3 Dragobond because it protects a lot of your guys that you want to hit and the mover in the deck. And then you gain life. So that's been like really useful dodge and stuff like counterattack. Then lastly, my tech for techs, I run 2 Gate of Pardon Forgiven. Like if I see it, great. If I don't, doesn't hurt. But ideally with this, I put back all of my spells in the deck or impacts. Or any Dragon Knight duplicates that I have, because a lot of the Dragon Knight abilities go off if you have different ones in the drop zone. So putting them back in the deck doesn't really hurt, as well as this giving me life every turn. My opponent tries to attrition me instead of try to finish me. So that's it for my Dragon Knight deck profile. Please like and subscribe, and we'll have more deck profiles coming soon.